My name is Nathaniel, and I am the owner of this channel, Creation Truth for Youth. Now, the main goal of this channel is to spread the word of God throughout all generations, not just for the youth. But let me explain to you why this channel is named what it is. This channel is named Creation Truth for Youth because every generation that is born has no seed planted within them. When I say seed, the seed is representative of the thought and the knowledge of Christ. The power of the word of God is planted within every person that hears about Christ. Whether that seed is watered or not and it eventually grows into a wonderful plant is a whole nother story. But the seed is planted. And that seed is the most important part because that is the first step that has to be there. Because without the seed, the water and the sun, it's not growing anything. It's just wasted energy. So at that point, what I'm trying to do in this channel is to spread the word of Christ throughout all generations so that seed will be planted. And then at that point, I want to be able to water that seed and feed that seed so it can grow into a beautiful plant. Now, let's feed more into this analogy. The more the plant is grown, the better chance that person will spread the word of Christ. The word of God has so much information in it, so much wisdom. But the more that plant is grown, the more wisdom it has. The more chance that that person who is fed that seed at the beginning has the chance of spreading the word of God to people. That is this main goal of the channel. I want to spread as much information as I can to all of y'all. It doesn't have to just be the youth. It's just the youth is what is suffering right now because they don't know the word of Christ. They're not being able to connect with the word of Christ like other generations have before. And that is because of a multitude of many things. There's a lot more distractions now that we have in this entire era that the generations before haven't had. Most of these kids nowadays are stuck on video games. They're stuck just doing random things, sometimes involving in bad situations like drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. They're getting stuck up in bad habits. We need to make a stop to that bad habits, and we need to switch those habits to a more healthy way of living. And what's a more healthy way of living than showing and spreading the word of Christ? That is the goal of this channel, and I hope that you will join us. If you do, welcome to the Creation Truth for Youth family. I'm glad to have you here.